Hey everyone, it is Hey You, It's Me podcast. Today I have someone that I did give the challenge to of writing to their inner child. And let's see, I'll see if this person is on screen. Hello,
What's up? What's up?
how are you? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good, man. I'm Terrell, man.
It is so nice to see you. We are familiar with each other. We've known each other since we were younger.
Right, right.
And so I thought that, as I've mentioned before in my previous episode, I was hospitalized for mental health. And because, of course, we have some similar backgrounds, I thought it would be a good challenge to give to you to see possibly if you would write to your inner child, your younger self, for a good healing process. And what did you think? Are you going to accept the challenge?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm curious and I want to see how I go. So I'm with it.
Okay. All right. So, challenge accepted. I like that. Thank you. Well, listen, the floor is yours. You wrote your letter, you have it. You're going to read it yourself, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, listen, I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm going to let you read it, and then you'll be back on screen, or I'll be back on screen with you. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha. Hey, man, you need to get up. Yo, son, get up. We had a long night. You drank too much. You too young. Your body not used to it, kid. You hear me? Get up. Ain't no more crying. It's day one. She's gone. Don't keep laying there. We got to get up. You got two sisters to take care of now. Ops need us. So you're not going to move? It's like that, huh? So we going to start off like that, playing dead? We full of rage? Nah, man, I wish I could have stopped all this. I wish I had the strength and courage, but I failed you. I should have stopped you, could have warned you. This hate and rage is going to consume us for years to come. I just sat back and watched the boy become a man unnaturally and forced to make decisions no could should. The pain was so much to bear with no natural affection to see something that was so perfect become a nightmare. A family that came from nothing and became something. That was our dream. Just get up, kid. We got this. Come on, man. Why you so mad? What did you do to make her leave? What Pop do? What did our sisters do? Why we even here in Georgia? Why we even leave New Jersey? That was all we knew. That's all we had. Yeah, it was the worst city in the state. Drugs, crime, corruption, death. So what? That's every hood. But we had Jai. Get up, man. I need you. Listen to what happens if you don't. You got to get up and fight, man. The next 25 years will define our change, our future, man. Please, T, get up. Get up, Rock. Remember when we was kids and we was fat? We had eczema? Who was there when they laughed? Man, me. That's who. I was there. We fought back. Remember when they said we won't make it? Who was there? Remember when Mom and Pop argued and he taught you to never hit a woman and he locked himself in the bathroom? Who was there? Remember when we got bullied and ridiculed for being a witness? Who was there? I'm telling you, wake up, man. Remember eating and Pops didn't? Because he worked 2 jobs. He made sure we always did. Get up, fool. We got to work this out. Remember your first real check? Man, we lied to Hazel. Remember everything, man. About to lose our mind and turn into one of them gangsters they never seen. Become GD. This ain't us. We about to spend 16 to 48 years in and out of prison. Wake up, kid. Wake up. And listen, man. Remember working on cars with Pops? Remember that time they stole Pop car in North and Peaceful Pop ran all the way to Grandma's house looking for that brown Nova in the rain? Bro, Pops was Superman for real. Remember how Pop only drank watching football on Sundays? He ain't never drink and hit us. Remember, he went hungry so we could wake up. Come on, bro, wake up, man, and fight. We gonna live a life of chaos, women, drugs, money, pain, death. You don't get it, man. You gotta get up, man. We about to be the Jersey's finest in the South in the worst way. You gotta get up, man. They gonna kill us mentally, spiritually, financially. We too smart, too fast, too fly. They gonna try to kill us at basketball games. We was different, repping Jersey. Try us in front of our sisters, try and steal our money, jump us, kill us, because we different. You got to get up, man, because we're going to become a nightmare if we don't. We was born and raised in the truth. We're going to black out and hurt everyone we love. They love us, man. We're going to be betrayed by wives, baby mothers, and have beautiful kills we're going to let down for years to come and lose all sense of self that threaten his family. Since they think we weak, we not. Pops was most respected, not feared, because they knew he was a family man. Come on, wake up, Rock. You ain't listening. You just gotta rely on job, man. Don't do this, man. We ain't had nothing, man. Remember Hazel, man? Keep remembering it, man. That was it. That was a new life, a new beginning, man. And then we lied. She ain't had no idea what we was going through, what we been through. Just remember them times listening to R. Kelly, man. Having a good time with Shorty, man. Thinking about things we could have done and we shouldn't do. Remember going to Unk House, watching HBO, all them R-rated movies, man. We ain't know nothing about that. Come on, man. Nothing but cousins and uncles getting laughed at for being soft. We knew drugs, knew how to fight and destroy, but we ain't never raped, maim, kill, or nothing because we had pride and principles. They tried to break us. They laughed at us. Remember all the bad we did. But when it came to disrespecting the truth, we bucked with violence. Just remember all that because we going to prison, fam. We won't be murdered, raped, or beaten, but we will fight and destroy anything that threatens us. We Jersey boys, remember? Just wake up, man. We're going to pop pills, do drugs, have cars, 419 like any athlete in the world. It'd be a fun life, but it'd be the worst life. We'll cause more pain and chaos than love. Our suffering will be unbearable. Our mental health comes with a diagnosis of bipolar 1, made depressing. This would be a fight for our life to the end of time. So I need you to remember the beginning, not what's going on now. Suppress the pain. Let's not fall weak for peer pressure of the world. Let's stand tall. Let's fight for job, ourselves, our family. We got this. You got this. You're a king, a fighter, a survivor, and much love by family. I love you. This is my letter to Rock at 16. We can do this. I love you, man. Yes, sir.
That was deep.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Tell me how it feels that you just wrote a letter, not just wrote a letter, but you read it out loud. And you know, millions of people potentially have the chance to watch this. How does that make you feel with what you just said?
I mean, honestly, it's overwhelming, because I've never spoke these words before. I've never had any intentions of kind of reliving or telling any story of my life before. So it's just like a weight off right now. I feel a little 10 pounds lighter. You know what I mean? So it feels good. It feels good.
That's great. The point of Hey You, It's Me is for me to give a platform to other people to share their letters to their inner child. Where even though I'm going to read my letter, it won't be until the last episode. The thought process that I had, and it actually is working, it's given me courage more and more to sit down and put that pen to paper or my fingers to my text message and see. And you really have proven, Terrell, that this letter that you've written for the first time. You did mention that you were writing to your 16-year-old self, and you did mention about prison. Tell me a little bit about that. When did you go to prison? What age were you?
Well, I was 18 turning 19. So
Okay.
from 19 to 25 as an athlete, as somebody that's never been locked up, as somebody that been in the streets and did a lot of things in Jersey, I never was
Right.
incarcerated. So
Okay.
by the time I moved to the South is when everything changed, as far as me and mom's coming here and pops and my sisters staying back home. So by the
Right.
time the split came, it was just chaos for me. Like I had no bearings of what I was gonna do next.
Okay.
So I ended up going to prison at 19 years old, 18 turning 19 years old, and didn't get out until I was 25.
Wow.
So that was a lot for somebody in a new state, not knowing nobody, you know what I'm saying? Just had a few friends and living my life the way I was going to live, but never in a million years that I think coming from what I came from and the
Right.
things I've seen, I would go somewhere different and end up being incarcerated in that state for the most pettiest things moving. So it was an eye opener. I mean, to a point, but life just spiraled from there, basically.
So 18 turning 19. And if you don't mind me asking, how old are you now?
I'm 48 now.
Okay. For that time frame, looking back, you were warning your inner child for so many things. You mentioned something about mom. I think you said mom, she left.
Right.
So that family dynamic, it sounded as though you were a close family and then that happened. How do you think that that has affected you now? Is that something that you're still working through, or is it something that you're still healing from that, or has that
I'm
healed?
definitely still working through it because to be raised in a dynamic where it's always family, a lot of people don't have moms and dads, and it's
Right.
unfortunate. But to come up as a kid in the worst city where I come from, so many fathers was killed in the street, so many fathers was in prison, so many fathers just left their kids behind. I grew up in a dynamic where I had my father and I had my mother, so that's all I knew. I wasn't never raised without one or without the other. So to grow up learning that and living that life and to lose that at an older age, to me, I think is worse than losing it at a younger age, because at a younger age, you don't remember. But as an
Right.
older person, you remember the dynamic of your family and what's valued and what's loyal. So, 30 years later, I'm still processing it. I'm healed from it. Well, I'm not, I can say healed from it, but I'm still learning from it because as a father myself, I have kids and I've always wanted to be in their life and I'm in their life. But the dynamic of not having a mother and father plays a big role in a lot of people's lives, a lot of kids' lives. It
I
doesn't matter
agree.
what TV say or Hollywood. We're not living that world. This is the real world. And there's nothing like having a mother and a father to grow up with. I mean, because we need that. That's how we was raised. That's how we was born. That's how God intended it. So right now, I'm past the healing point. I am just trying to make sure that whether I'm with my kid's mother or not, I can still be a father figure to all my children.
That's a good point because I appreciate you sharing that it's true. We have two parents for a reason. When let's say death happens, that's one thing if a parent dies, but when a separation or a divorce or breakup happens, a lot of people don't know or even think of how that affects you when you're of a certain age. And you're right. When you are younger and you don't remember. It affects you in a different way because you yearn for something that you feel like you've never had. But when you've had it and it's taken away, I get that. I've experienced that too. So my final question really is, now that the letter is over, you've healed from that, but you're still working on yourself, it sounds like. How are you in your state of mind? I know you already told me privately the letter was a lot to write. How does it feel now that it's over? And what do you think your next steps are just from this discussion?
I mean, it's just a weight off. You know what I'm saying? Just honestly, like, we're friends. We've been friends for, man, 30 something years. So for you to come at me with this challenge, man, was amazing. I honestly didn't think I was going to rock with it. I really didn't think I was going to, but it was a blessing. It was a blessing because this story needed to be told, even if it's not in detail or verbatim or whatever, but we need to start talking to our inner selves for the ones that's dealing with what we're dealing with mentally, our issues. I feel good. I'm not gonna lie. I feel good because, like I said, like I told you, I don't know. I don't think I could do it, but I accepted it because me, I'm a bulldog. I ain't gonna never bow down to nothing, so I had to accept the challenge.
And it's funny, we haven't spoken in 15, 20 years
At least,
maybe.
at least.
So it's very interesting just to see you, to hear you. I mean, I know you, but the story was very, very touching, and I appreciate you gracing our podcast because I do know I do have some other guests and some I'm very surprised that both men and women have agreed to come on this platform because it is important for us to really speak to our inner child. Learning that now, I wish I did this challenge years ago, but timing, of course, is everything. Maybe I'll get more out of it now than I would have back then. But my story is still in writing, and I just want to thank you so much for your time, your patience with me,
Right,
and
right, right.
anything that you want to say to anyone out there who have experienced any type of mental health issues, or even just the thought of leading a life as you were younger, to prevent
Right.
things from happening, going in prison. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, my main thing is listen, don't ever feel alone. Don't never shut everyone out. No, don't you can't fight a battle that can't be won by yourself. No war is ever won by one man. It takes a platoon So at the end of the day, you got to fight for yourself. You seek help. Don't feel too ashamed or embarrassed because that's the main thing. When it comes to mental health issues, we shut down because we don't know how to communicate. And that was my biggest problem growing up. I did not know how to express myself. I didn't know how to emotionally ask for help until it was too late. And my main thing is just talk. I don't care who you talk to. Just tell someone something when you feel like you're unsafe to yourself or others. And that's my main thing. Do not be afraid, because it's a scary feeling. I can't just sit here and say it's not hard, but it's hard. It's hard to express your feelings to somebody when your mind is not right. But the key thing is just talk and reach out, scream. I don't care what you do. Scream fire, run out of a burning building, jump off porches, whatever you got to do. You just need to get some help if you really need it. Don't keep it all inside because it's gonna be it's what's gonna hurt the worst. And that's my main thing.
Well, thank you so much. That was great advice. And, I appreciate just knowing that your healing is in progress and healing, it is not the end of our story. It really is the beginning. You sound like you are really going on a better path in life. And I thank you again for just taking the time and accepting my challenge.
Facts. That's what's up. I appreciate you.